Good afternoon, guys. I am recording super late today. I did record in the morning, but I wasn't in the right headspace, so I just decided to record once I was more calmed down, more in the zone, just more into myself. So I did want to go over my trade that I took today. I know I didn't post a video this week of the trades I have taken, but today I did take a trade, and on Monday I had taken two trades, on one on gold and one on S&P, and they were both wins. So I had made about 80. Let me double check how much I made. So both trades together, I made a profit of $87.90, which was a nice little green day for me. And then today I did take a loss on S&P, which was a $64.32 loss. Overall, I am up for the week just by a little, though, as you can see, the 80 to the 60, but I did not like the trade that I took today. I definitely felt a bit of FOMO when I entered this trade. I rushed this trade very quickly. I jumped into this trade very quickly. So it was a rushed trade, which made me feel very bad after I lost, because I was just like, why would I do this? I've been through this experience to know that this isn't what's helping me grow. This journey that's not helping me grow, rushing into things, getting FOMO, so I will go over what I took. So I was taking a buy on ES because I felt like I was wanting to, I felt that, hold up. Okay, like I was saying, I had taken a buy on ES and I entered right here at the 13 EMA break, but it was going in profit for a bit, but the 200 EMA just held. It did not pass this 200 EMA, and I was in this trade for about like 10 to 15 minutes, and by the time it did hit my stop loss. But I took this trade because I was trying to catch a reversal. I was like, okay, maybe this is gonna be the time that ES is gonna go up, because I had seen this little double bottom forming right here, and also we had a very strong close above the 13 EMA and the 50 SMA, which made me feel a little bit confident in taking the buys. But overall, there was not much confluence on the 15-minute. As you can see, we were kind of just in a little range, and also we had this supply right here that was holding, and the wicks should have just made me really just understand that this isn't the best time to buy right now if we're looking at these type of wicks right here. And also we're not really in a clear trend. And also on the 1 hour, we were right here and we were just not in a clear trend. We were also pretty pretty bearish at this point. On the 4 hour, we were also, not in a good spot. We were in the middle of the 50 SMA and the 13 EMA, which was just the worst spot to get in these trades. But on the daily, we had a green candle forming, so that's also why I was like, maybe, it's ready for a reversal. And I bought right here, stop loss here. I only entered one contract on this trade, which was a 60, like as you can see right here, was like a $63 loss. So I lost like 60, I think how much was it? $64.32. And yeah, it went down and then it decided to just kind of shoot back up after a couple minutes later. But it is what it is. I am not proud of myself with taking this trade. I had to just close the charts after this and go on a walk because I couldn't understand why I took this trade, but then once I went on my walk, I was like, okay, I definitely got FOMO from seeing people, win money, and then wanting to place a trade, I got impatient. Like I wasn't being patient with my trades, and also it was a slow week. I wanted to rush into a trade to make money, but every time I do that, I always lose. Every time I try to rush the process, I always tend to lose, and it made me really sit back and just really think about how far I've come and why would I want to like set myself back, and this is normal. I mean, as traders, we are going to go through these type of days, like where we get greedy, where we get FOMO, we rush into things, into trades, and it's just something that we're just going to go through. But when we do go through it, it's like, it sucks, it's like, ugh, like, better. And I knew better, but I didn't. I let my emotions get the best of me today. But yeah, that is what I took today. I am so far still up from the month. I am $88.16 in the green profit this month. But my goal definitely is to just really be more patient with my trades. There's no rush in anything. I should have never taken this trade in the first place. But if I think about it, if this trade had won, I would probably be like, like, hey, I saw the double bottom. I know the higher time frame didn't really align with my 5-minute entry, because this was mostly a 5-minute entry. This was in like a higher time frame thing. It was just this double bottom that made me feel confident in buying. But also I realized after that we had this nice supply right here that hit, but that's when news was out the open was at 9:30, so of course I didn't take it. But we had this nice little resistance area right here that maybe that would have been a better chance for me to sell instead of buying. But it is what it is. I knew my risk when I entered this trade. I knew that, hey, like, if this loses, I'm losing $60 on this trade, and I was like, okay, that's okay. So that's a good thing that I did today, is like I understood the risk and I accepted it, and it is what it is now. But yeah, I'm not trading tomorrow because tomorrow is a bank holiday. It's Good Friday tomorrow, and I will not be trading tomorrow, so that's that. I will be trading, of course, next week, so hopefully we can end the month in the green, which will be really nice. But that's my goal, is to do that. And what else? Yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to go over my trade for today, and hopefully you guys had a really good trading week. I know it's been like kind of weird lately with everything going on. The markets have been so weird, and I just been trying to not rush into anything that doesn't align with my plan, which I have been doing good with that. But today was just not. It was like that day where you're doing so good, you're doing for good for so many weeks ahead, but then that comes out one day where you just take something and then it just pushes you back a little bit. You're just like, oh, I was doing so good. What happened? That was that with me today. But honestly, as you can see, this did end up like going back up. So part of me did trust what I was trusting at the moment. And yeah, so that I'm gonna stop now. Too much yapping. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a safe and beautiful weekend. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.